Good morning, y'all. So everyone talks about the story of Jonah, right? And how he fled because he didn't want to give the word that God wanted him to give. And it's not the fact that he didn't want to give it or he didn't want to preach. It's the fact that he didn't want to give the word because of what the word was, meaning that, hey, God is about to destroy you. He had a heart, but at the same time, he still is disobedient to God. And messages like those are hard to give, where like you want me to bump them being my enemy, but you want me to tell them that you about to destroy them if they don't repent, if they don't turn their ways against you. But then on top of it, like, they had to throw him out of the boat. And the way it was given last night, God just had me sitting, because what if you're the storm? What if you're not running from God? When some of us give God his yes, some of us storms because of that we are disruptor. And the crazy thing is, we don't even have to do anything. The spirits and people just start tormenting themselves and do everything they can to bother you. What do we do in those situations right there? And I could say, keep giving it to God, keep giving it to God, but it's gonna be a video. I'm gonna probably do it before the video that I'm gonna add to this, where it said delivered on time every time. God is going to deliver every time, on time, not our timing, but his timing. Before things get too heavy, before things actually get too out of hand, God is going to deliver us. And yes, it does get frustrating. It does get, aggravating, because it's like, God, listen, I'm doing what you asked me to do. I'm not bothering nobody, but God, why? Because the devil doesn't want you doing his work. The devil is mad. The devil is pissed off. He can't touch you. So do you know what he's doing right now? He is coming after my kids. And my kids, they got mouths on them. And I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when I say, like, I've never had nobody protect me, my kid got it, God, baby. And it's like another mode of protection is coming upon me, because, boy, my kids do not play about their mama. And they be like, mind your business. Yo, it's gonna take... Baby, let me tell you something. People don't like the fact that I'm a mom. Like, I'm a mother. That, like, the same things that I've overcome. I'm telling this one lady, and it's just like, you don't speak to me, you don't do anything, but you want to check me because I decided to back away. Like, stuff like that. And it's just like, God just made me a whole calm person, because it's like, God, like, man, listen. People don't be understanding. I'm fighting myself right now because I don't want to go back in my old ways. I don't want to disobey God. And I done turned so far. I know the devil is trying to get me out of character. So, like, I know this. So it's like, how do you be 10 times ahead? But listen, baby, do not play with me when it comes to my kids. And then it's like new people coming into the shelter. And it's like, the thing they go after is my kids. Like, listen, devil, I bite and rebuke you up. But what do you do when you're the disruptor? What do you do when you're the storm? And it's crazy because, listen, there's people telling on me, like, me and my kids mind our business. Me and my kids separated ourselves from everybody. And when I say I've got more complaints coming towards me, hey, we heard your kids being this, or, people coming to me that's like, hey, I know we don't talk, but I overheard, such and such telling them that your kids, but my kids are in the bed. My kids are playing. I brought my kids toys. Like, I took my kids, when I got that money, God's gonna take my kids shop. Like, I got the things that we needed. God knew what we needed, because he knew that it was about to get cold. I did for my kids. Why doing for my kids bother people? Just because you choose not to be a good mother, or because y'all life is the way it is, everybody, it's a choice in life. I chose to be a good mother because of how mine was. I fought for this life. I don't care, like, and I gotta tell God, like, it seems like I'm being selfish, but I don't care about, like, how nobody see me. I don't care what people think of me, because I'm not better than nobody. People mad because I get to do my hair. Like, I don't have the time and patience to do nobody else's hair. I just don't. I take care of me. I take care of my kids. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. But then I'm also doing the assignments of God, and I let things be. Listen, I tell people, listen, if you don't want God, you can't be around me. And I'm being honest. People don't like honesty. People don't like the truth. People like being in their comfort. People don't understand, like, oh, well, you should accept me for who I am. But yeah, but God also say come out amongst them too. If you like being in your sin, in this season right here, God's not playing. I'm not catching no hell for nobody. I'm sorry. I fought to be where I'm at. So when we're the storm that God is putting in to disrupt things and to expose things, what do we do? Because baby, I know I'm not the only one right now in this season. I know I'm not the only one, and it's starting to get aggravating because this morning, like, this is like the new lady came in and she was like, oh y'all, she told my kids, I'm standing right there, I told my kids to get up because we was leaving, and she's like, oh, I need them to sit down. I'm like, yeah, I need to sit down. And the person that warned me about somebody else talking about them, she looked and was like, I said, see, I don't mess with nobody. Being a disruptor, you really don't have to do anything because people don't like your spirit. People don't like who you are. And this version of me is so, I'm not gonna say scary. I love it, but it just be having me looking at myself sideways because it's just like, yeah, oh, you know, would have said something different, but you calm, you loving on your enemies, you still being nice, you still being respectful. Because listen, people couldn't try you back then. People couldn't, you couldn't. Because listen, I hit kids. I'm gonna be honest. If you hit my child and you a child, baby, I'm hitting your kid. I'm finna tell you to come on. Like I didn't care, like, because I'm gonna protect mine. God gave me the responsibility, but now God also gave me the responsibility in a healthy way because I chose to follow Him. But like, man, who else is going through this? Like, when you're the disruptor, you know who you are, and you're not backing down. Listen, I'm walking bold in my authority in this season. See, Jonah ran. I'm not running from the assignments. I'm not running from people's spirits. Like I tell people, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you because now I understand that meaning where we're fighting against demons, not flesh and blood, not you. Bump you. It's your spirits. And devil, I'm sorry, but nobody's spirit is going to come attacking me. Nobody's spirit is going to come against me. I'm sorry. I'm praying to my Father, and Lord, you trust me in a way. I'm trying to figure. You got me questioning me. And it's like, yo, like, God, I love you for the change. I love you for how you making my life. Like, I still have self-checks. I'm just like, no, keep with your discernment. And then somebody just wrote me out the blue yesterday and was just like, it's good. Like, because I'm like, I said, I think I still have, like, letting people get close to me. And it's like, nah, you gotta do one, like, and they reassured what I was saying. Like, God used the person to reassure what I was saying. Like, I don't think I let people get close to me, but no, it's your discernment. My discernment be on point every time. When, like, my spirit, it don't feel right when people come around trying to get close to me. Like, I be wanting them to, but then it's just like, nah. So everybody else run from God. Everybody else be Jonah because they said that they call him and they anointed. But when you're the storm, stay focused on God. That's all I can say. There's gonna be things coming to test you and trying you like never before on a whole new level. But God is gonna give you patience. God, like, cause I have patience. Like, I be calm. Like, people be tripping out and freaking out. Like, but they're gonna also try to get rid of you, make you the problem. And the thing is, they gotta find out how to do that when you're not doing anything. When you're backing away from people, when you're saying to yourself, how can they bring a case against you? How can they try to find evidence against you? What can they do? Because they think that, oh, well, this is a mask that's gonna fall off, and they see, baby, ain't no mask about me, because what I say, what I can say behind people's back, I can say up front. So it's like, I'm not scared of anything. Like, listen, I'm bold in who I am. I know who I am, and you have to know who you are. So all I can say is stay encouraged, stay prayed up, and stay in God, and allow Him to lead your life. Because, like, one thing about it, God ain't gonna fail us. So before we get too hard, like that sign in the beginning says, He delivers on time, every time. God is going to deliver us out. We're about to break free. We're never going to experience this again. Like, this is like a test for us as well. I believe, like, you know, when it really get hard, are you gonna run like Jonah, or are you gonna stand bold in your authority and in your Father? Which one you gonna do? I'm gonna stand bold because I ain't running from nobody. Like, I ran from things, but I also stood up things in the world in the wrong way. Now that I'm like, God's teaching me, and He's teaching you things, how to do it the correct way, the healthy way, and for me knowing Him and not yourself. Even when you want to. Even when you want to show people, don't play with me, because I'm nothing to play with. Don't, listen, I'm a server, and people don't like that. People don't like the fact that I serve, you know. I don't, and it's like, you don't care. Like, Galatians 1:10 be the front of my head every time, like, bump y'all. It's God over everything. My best friends are my kids. My best friends are my children. I'd rather be around them than anybody else, to be honest. Like, I have more fun with them. They get on my nerves, they aggravate me, but I'd rather be around them. Not because I have to, because I want to. Like, I love my kids. Like, they bring me joy. They encourage me. They support me in ways that nobody else don't. Like, my family. Like, that's all I want. Like, if I never get a friend, I would be fine, because like, I'm raising my best friends, I'm raising my children, I'm raising mini me's to be awesome, amazing, phenomenal people that can help and not be selfish. So it just like, I love that more than anything. But who else is going through this season where you are the storm?